It's a three-fer. These questions were in response to the post about Bell Media's firing of longtime beloved news anchor Lisa LaFlemme. I had just finished recording the podcast and I'm sweating because I got so worked up about their ding dong response to the firing. And I answer in the podcast what I would do and how I would respond to that incident. So you can check that out next week. These questions, are there any cases that you've worked on that you can talk about? This would make for the best TikTok if I could share some of the juicy details of things that I've heard while I've been working in crisis management. And the truth is, I can't. And the reason why is because I have NDAs in place with my clients. Having a non disclosure agreement is critical in building the trust in the relationship between me and my client. Because the reason why they're hiring is to restore the trust that they've lost with their customer, their audience, whatever it may be. And we cannot do the business of restoring trust if we do not trust each other. So I can't share any of the juicier details, although I do talk about a lot of them in my book, Indestructible, also on Audible. How do clients know your work? Well, they certainly find out about me just through word of mouth from being a keynote speaker, my podcast, Indestructible PR Podcast, my virtual trainings, Twitter, which was my big social platform before TikTok. But now I'm here. Some resourceful TikTok people have figured out that I have embedded in my bio a link where they can hire me directly for one-on-one coaching and consulting. I've been more on the DL on this because I needed to make sure that I could do this with my schedule. But some people have booked times with me, and I really enjoyed it because one, it is flat out interesting. But two, I love being able to help people who wouldn't normally have the resources to hire a crisis management firm. Because cancel culture is not just for celebrities and politicians and well-known people and big brands. Anyone can be canceled. Small business, people representing their own name, CEOs, executive of their own businesses in all different sectors. It's been fascinating and I'm happy to help. So I'm going to be rolling out this type of service more in the fall. But if you're interested, you can reach out to me now. And the last thing, are there any people who you wouldn't work with? That has not been an issue for me up to this point because most people hire me based on my value system, which is rooted in trust and honesty and transparency, because you cannot get through a crisis if you're not honest about that crisis and you don't own up to it. However, I have not worked with someone who I was going to work with and excited to work with them because I uncovered sub tweets, indirect tweets that told me who they really were, and it was not someone I wanted to work with.